Hello FPL fans and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got the preview for FPL Gameweek 12. And just before we get into the video, please consider getting subscribed and liking to show your support for the channel, and also share this video with your friends if you guys enjoy this type of content. Also, don't forget to check out SofaScore as they have provided the stats for today's video, so let's get into it. So having a look at the first fixture of the game week, it's Leeds versus West Ham. A player to watch in this fixture is Patrick Bamford, as he has taken 17 shots at home, which is the most for any forward in FPL. His 43 shots for the season is also the most for forwards in FPL, and after converting 8 goals and 2 assists so far this season, he is carrying in great form for this fixture. After coming off an 8-point game in Game Week 11, he's looking like a nice player to return once again as he got himself a goal against Chelsea. West Ham are a nice defensive side, but Patrick Bamford has proved that he can get past even the best defences. So taking a look at the second fixture of the week, it's Wolves versus Villa. Jack Grealish is the player to have a look at in this game, as he has scored 5 goals and 6 assists so far this season. This gives him a 50% involvement in the Aston Villa goals so far, and after compiling 71 total points in FPL, this is the 5th highest for midfielders. He also has a 3.88 expected assists, which is the 3rd highest for midfielders, meaning he is a great player to have in this fixture, as he will be keen to get on the score sheet after his week off against Newcastle. So moving on to the third fixture of the game week, it's Newcastle versus West Brom. The key player to look out for in this fixture is none other than Callum Wilson, as he has scored 7 goals and 3 assists so far this season. He currently has a 6.78 XG, which is the 5th highest for forwards, and after compiling 67 total points this season, this is also the 5th highest for forwards. When playing this season, he has been involved in 91% of the Newcastle goals, which is absolutely prolific, so essentially when Newcastle score, Callum Wilson is getting a return. West Brom have obviously made a bad start so far this season, so this is looking like a great fixture for Newcastle to capitalise on their poor form. Moving on to the Manchester derby, it's United versus City. The key player to look out for in this one is obviously Kevin De Bruyne, as 24 of his 53 FPL points have come in the last 2 game weeks. This has come about as he has scored 1 goal and 3 assists in his last 2 games, and he has a 3.92 XG, which is the 3rd highest in the league, which is accompanied by a 4.9 XG, which is the 4th highest for midfielders. His combination of great form and strong goal involvement so far this season makes him an irresistible option for this fixture. Moving on to Everton versus Chelsea, this is looking like one of the games of the week, and one player to look out for in this fixture is Timo Werner. Timo Werner currently has a 5.5 XG, which is the 8th highest in the league, but could be so much more as his 6 big chances missed is the 4th highest in the league, meaning he is getting so many opportunities to score, and you just feel like any game now he could break out with a huge score like he did against Southampton. Also, Everton have not kept a clean sheet in the last 10 matches, meaning it is likely Chelsea will get on the score sheet, and if I could bank on any player scoring for Chelsea, it would be Timo Werner. Moving on to the next fixture, it's Southampton versus Sheffield. This fixture sees Danny Ings return for a 2nd week from a hamstring injury after he got himself a goal in Game Week 11 against Brighton. This means Danny Ings has scored a total of 55 points this season after just playing in 8 games. This gives him a very impressive 6.9 average, which is the 3rd highest for forwards. Currently averages 0.8 goals per game, which means he is nearly scoring in every single appearance that he makes. After compiling 6 goals and 2 assists in just 8 games, he has only blanked twice this season, making him a very consistent and reliable option to have in the squads. The next fixture on this game week is Crystal Palace versus Spurs. The player to look out for in this game is Heung-min Son, as he has compiled a whopping 100 points in just 11 games. This makes him the first player in FPL to crack the triple digits, as he has had a 9.1 average, which is the highest for any midfielder. This season he has scored 10 goals and 3 assists, where 7 out of his 10 goals have come away from home. He also has a 53% goal involvement so far this season for the Spurs, meaning him and Harry Kane have accounted for 18 out of their 23 goals, which essentially means every time the Spurs score, you can bank on either a Son or Kane return. This brings me to the next fixture, which is Fulham versus Liverpool. The player to look out for in this one is none other than Mohamed Salah. He has scored a total of 87 points this season, which is the second highest for midfielders, and after compiling 9 goals and 3 assists so far, he is carrying in great form to this fixture. He currently has a 6.56 XG, which is the highest for midfielders, and with an 8.7 average, he's providing those consistent returns for his owners. Moving on to the next fixture, it's Arsenal versus Burnley. The one to watch in this fixture is Hector Bellerin. He has compiled 44 points so far this season, which is the 8th highest for defenders, and after getting 3 assists so far, this is the second highest amongst defenders. He also has a 1.5 expected assist, which is the 9th highest for defenders, and after keeping 3 clean sheets so far this season, having Burnley at home presents another potential clean sheet fixture. So now moving on to the 10th and final fixture on this game week, it's Leicester versus Brighton. The player to look out for in this fixture is Jamie Vardy. After recording his 9th goal for the season last week and obliterating the corner flag against Sheffield, he has scored a total of 74 points so far this season. This is the 3rd highest for forwards and has also matched his 9 goals with 3 assists. He currently has an 8.73 XG, which is the 2nd highest in the league, and he is also on penalty as we know, as he has converted 5 goals from the spot so far this season. His great form combined with his clinical finishing makes him one to look out for in this fixture. So that's what we've got for today for the preview of FPL Game Week 12. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, show your support to the channel by subscribing and giving a like on this video. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.